Hi curlies. I think that this video has been well overdue. It was actually supposed to be one of my first ones, but you know, I never really follow my own schedule for some reason when it comes to the videos. Anywho, I hope you all are doing well, and this video right here will be my natural hair story. See you in a second. I wanted to first start off by showing you guys the length of my hair. Now, it will be 3 years for me being natural as of April 15th. All right, well the camera doesn't want to move for me. Check out the Aggie gear. Aggie alum. So this is how long my hair is right now. April 15th, 2014 will be 3 years for me. So this is proof black hair does grow, first of all, and secondly, black hair does grow. Okay, y'all, does my forehead look like ridiculously huge for some reason? Anyway, so I'm gonna just jump right into this. I was 14 when I got my first relaxer. I got an at-home one, and that was, I want to say, around August or September, because I knew school was coming up. And when I was 14, honestly, what year was that? 2004, because my age goes with the years. So in 2004, I turned 14. And in 2011, yes, I started transitioning. So from 14 to 21, I was relaxed. And I honestly don't have any complaints about being relaxed. And, well, except for the horror story that I went through. I'll get into that in a second. But for those who are relaxed, like I have some family members who still have relaxed hair, I am not an advocate for you to go natural. If that's not what you want to do, don't do it. Just take care of your hair, period. I've seen hair grow that's relaxed as well as natural. So, I got my hair relaxed, like I said, at home by my mother, and then 2 or 3 months later, whatever, I think I was in Maryland at the time, so school started either late August or really, really early September, right after Labor Day. And in November, I was in a wedding. And I remember going to the salon for the very first time, and she put a relaxer in my hair. Now, I was naive and ignorant, and I didn't realize that that's what she was doing until she said, let me know when it burns or when it starts to tingle. And I was sitting there like, wait, my mom said those words to me when she put a relaxer in my hair, and I tried to tell her, oh no, I don't need a relaxer, my mom just put one in my hair. And that's when she explained to me that you're supposed to get one every 6 to 8 weeks. However, I was always the type of individual who only really needed 2 perms a year, a good blowout and flat iron, and my hair was back bone straight. So once my mother realized what was going on, because she was, you know, towards the front of the salon, she came to check on me, and she asked the lady, you know, why was the relaxer in my hair. Long story short, they kind of got into it, honestly. And my mother was like, well, I know my child's hair, take that out. And so the lady put the neutralizer and all that in, rinsed it out. And as she was doing so, my hair was falling out. And I mean, you expect some hair loss when you're washing, shampooing, whatever, but the hair loss was dramatic. As a child, I am definitely a child of hot combs on the stove with your grandma doing it, because I lived with my grandmother for a while in my early years, and every time she would burn my little Dumbo ears. You know, guys, my ears they stick out. This is straight Dumbo all the way. I've kind of grown into them now, but as a child, they were like. So yeah, she used to hot comb my hair, and I would get the little blister on my ear. I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And I distinctly remember one time she was flat ironing down my back, and it was literally to the point where I could almost sit on it. Now my mother and my aunt, they have really long hair like that anyway, so I really wasn't surprised, but I didn't really appreciate the hair length that I had until I got older. I never really was one that's like stuck on my hair, but I've always had fairly long hair. Like my hair has never really been shorter than my shoulders. So fast forward, where was I at in the story, y'all? all right, I'm just gonna jump in there again. So my mother told her, oh, so my hair is falling out in the sink. And like I said, it was down the middle of my back where I could almost sit on it. And when she got done, it was about the length that it is now. No, I'm lying. It was actually like right here at my shoulder blade. And that was before the trim, because she had to trim my edges because it was just like every which way. And when she styled it, it was short to me because, you know, I just went through a traumatic hair loss. Now everyone doesn't have a story like that, but that was definitely my first one. And my mother was saying, well, you know, now that your hair's been damaged to this point, we're gonna have to continue putting relaxers in your hair to make it grow, because now your hair is used to that, and etc. And so for 7 years I did just that. And honestly, my hair didn't, I feel like I'm yelling, y'all, I'm sorry. Honestly, my hair didn't grow beyond my shoulder blades. Like, it just had a stopping point. And I have one picture that I'll find from my Facebook, I wanna say, that I have of me in high school where I'm posing. Like, my hair was fairly long in that picture, but it would always get to a certain point right at my shoulder blades and just break off. It would never grow past that. And so in 2011, well, technically summer of 2010, let me go there. So it was June, summer of 2010, and I had gotten a relaxer, and it was super hot that summer. I don't know what the devil was doing, like farting or whatever, but he was just like farting right in the city that I was living in. It was just nothing but just hot stank, straight like that. The entire summer, I promise you. So I had gotten my hair straightened, and I'm sorry, I had gotten my hair relaxed. And by August, so 2 months, my hair had a mini fro. And like I told you, that was that was unheard of for me because I got a relaxer every 2 years. Oh, excuse me, what am I talking about? I got a relaxer twice a year. Whatever. So, my friend Paris, she told me, well, you know, Chanel, you should go natural. And she was already transitioning, I want to say, if not, she was completely natural. And I really, honestly did not want to transition. I didn't want to be natural because I didn't want to follow the bandwagon. I didn't want to be like everyone else and have these tiny fros, and everybody's like, oh, well, we're sisters because we are in the natural hair community. Now, as I grew to understand more about the natural hair community, I embraced it. But I was definitely like, I don't really want to be a part of that. I'm just being honest, y'all. Just being honest. And I don't want to be in a trend or a fad. Now, when I agreed with Paris, it was only because I was broke and I wasn't trying to pay $70 for a relaxer. And I'm like, even when I tried to straighten it, it was just still, it wasn't the same. Like, my hair was just like, not really taking heat right now. So from June 2010, that's when I got my last perm. So August 2010 was when I started to transition, and I transitioned completely. Like, I got the ends cut off of my hair in April 15th, tax day of 2011. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. It was 8 months that I transitioned completely. And when I got my ends trimmed, like, I didn't do a big chop. Like I said, when I got my ends trimmed, my hair was still relatively long when I straightened it. And it was like right here at my shoulders. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's kind of still at the same length that it was when I was relaxed, so we'll see if it grows. Obviously, it grows pretty fast if I transitioned in 8 months to me, but we'll see. And so, the dare, excuse me, I don't think I told you guys, the dare between Paris and I would be natural as long as, by my birthday, which is January 16th, just passed, as long as my hair had enough growth for me to be okay with, like, just big chopping it. Those were my intentions. But by my birthday, it was like 75% transition, and I was like, you know what? Let's see how long it'll take before I completely transition out. And honestly, I could have gotten my ends trimmed a whole lot earlier than April 15th, but I just didn't. So I ended up trimming them because those ends, two different hair textures, can clash with each other. and end up damaging your hair. And so I didn't want that, of course, so I trimmed them. So from that day on, I have been natural. So like I said, this video is way overdue and it's getting to be 9 minutes long. So I'm gonna say toodaloo, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you. Mwah. Curly kisses and bye.